Oh, but we're so excited today because the storms are raging outside and inside our studio. We just have a great band for you to listen to during the live music showcase today, the Jaquettes.
Hello.
Hey.
You're tuned to the Live Music Showcase. The band is the Jackettes, and Jackson Davis is the band leader, started the band, and tell us a little bit about the history of this band, Jackson, and what you're trying to do when you put the band together.
Basically, it started out, I was just making my own music.
Now, you're playing keyboards. In fact, you're playing WMNF's great piano, so that's fantastic. Somebody's using it.
Yeah, I love to play this thing.
So, but tell us, so you're a keyboard player, basically.
Yeah, that's the only thing I've ever actually took lessons for. And basically, I was just writing my own music, and I had played with Evan in another band, and then he kind of was helping me on a lot of that stuff, and then me and Eubanks and Arnold were making some tunes, and they were pretty into it, like playing them live, so we started doing that, and then that kind of became the body of the band, was just like me making the songs and then giving them to as many people as we could to like help play them live.
Now, before we get too far along here, there is a show tonight at New World Brewery, and I know a lot of the music events tonight and tomorrow night have been canceled. This show is not canceled. And in fact, the weather is beautiful today. So enjoy it while you can. You may not be able to enjoy it much longer, but the show tonight at New World Brewery is happening. Who else is on that bill besides you guys?
Bendy Straw and Friedback.
And what time are you guys playing? What time does the show start?
The show starts at 8, and we are headlining, so we are playing last, I believe.
All right. The Jackettes are going to be at New World Brewery tonight. The show is, the venue is open. The show is happening, and they are playing today on WMNF's Live Music Showcase. We'll chat a little more in a bit. Let's hear another song.
Okay, great. This one's called Places. I couldn't keep up in this move too fast. Feels like my future's looking in the past. So we got tipsy, spent the night fast. I couldn't keep up, but now I can. I share your toothbrush, your sodas too. Hands on my head, stuck to your bed, cats running wild, and I can't get out, but you're making me shout, taking me to all the places. Woo! Woo! I couldn't keep up, but now I can. I share your toothbrush, your sodas too. I'm coming back to take the walls off, my love. Something I remember that I could only know. Are you coming back to say it's all wrong again? 'Cause I'm happy all the time. She's still on my mind. Oh no. Oh no, no.
All right, the Jackettes right here on WMNF 88.5. And if you are on Facebook, go to the Live Music Showcase page because we are on Facebook Live. And you can check out what the band looks like and as well as what they sound like. And be sure to share that Facebook Live to all your friends who love great live music and love bands like the Jaquettes. Jackson, whenever I read about the Jaquettes, it's always kind of a reference that you guys take old music and old styles and you kind of bring them up to date and do your own kind of thing on that. Is that really the case? Because I'm not sure that you're not just doing something new that maybe reminds people of old stuff. What's going on with the music here?
I mean, I think all the music we want to create, at least I want to create, is new. Yeah, that we're trying to do something new that hasn't been done. But I think for me, I just look at a lot of like the like antics and like kind of like just like myth and legend of like older bands and stuff, and I feel like that doesn't necessarily exist too much anymore. And so I kind of, at least for this project, I was kind of wanting to like channel that and try to be dramatic and over the top and like just kind of fluff it up.
So when you write a song, are you thinking about another band that a band might have done this if they had had the opportunity? Or how do you approach it?
Not typically like listening, like I don't know, like I feel like I kind of just come up with whatever comes out of me, and then like maybe if I'm into something at that time, like I'm listening to a record a lot, I might like think like, oh, I remember like this sounds really good, like maybe I should try something like kind of like that. But the goal is always kind of to try to like make it my own, or like see like just basically feed off of other people's creativity, like by like seeing where it can push me in like a different direction that was like not expected, or make something unique.
I think it is unique. I think you're a different kind. You sound different from all the other bands in town. Let me acknowledge our crew here today who came in. We're a little shorthanded because of the storm. A lot of folks either evacuating or getting their place together for anticipated electrical shutdown or whatever. But Mark Perfetti, wasn't going to be here, but his job got canceled. His paid job got canceled, and he's here mixing the sound and working the sound. Steve Arduengo is our regular producer, and he made it in today. Bob Hoke is here, and we got Richard Stone and Bill Brame on the cameras. A little shorthanded on our camera crew, but it still looks and sounds good. And again, go to Facebook Live, and you can check it out there. Also, after the show, it's going to be loaded up on WMNF's YouTube channel. So lots of opportunities to see this show after it happens for whenever you want to check it out at Facebook Live and WMNF.org and all those places. You can hear and see this show over and over again and watch it and listen to it as many times as you want. A great band here today. They're going to be playing a WMNF show later in the month. We'll talk about that in a while. But right now, let's hear more from the Jaquettes.
Cool. This one's a new song.
That's a cool song. It's a new one.
Yeah,
What-
yeah.
And tell me about that song. Where'd it come from? Where's it going?
That's actually a pretty old song that I've had for a while, but it's on a record that we have finished performing, but we are still working on getting it mixed and mastered, and it should hopefully be out by the end of the year or the beginning of the next year.
Jackson, would you like to introduce the band?
I would love to.
And everybody kind of tell a little 15 seconds, 30 seconds about where you're from and everything, all that stuff.
Dallas, where are you from?
I'm from St. Petersburg,
Okay,
Florida.
Dallas is our guitar player.
Playing the guitar.
That's great.
And my brother is in the band too.
And who's that, Dallas?
Yeah, which one's that?
His name is Evan, and he plays.
I play the drums.
What do they sound like?
So it's almost a family band.
Almost.
Close.
Might as well be.
Now,
Yeah.
did you guys ever play as a family band? Did you start playing music together, or it just kind of
Ye-
came together later?
I mean, we grew up with instruments in the house, and our parents are both musicians, and our mom's a singer. And I picked up a guitar. I don't know where Evan picked up drums, but
Same ash.
But yeah, as growing up, we would jam together, and yeah, it was a good time. Still is.
And then on the bass guitar we have Dylan Gunn.
Hello.
Woo!
We don't know him.
And what's your background, Dylan?
I live in Dunedin right now. I've been playing for like 8 years or something. I found these guys. I just walked up to Green Bench, and Jackson was like, "Yeah, we need a bassist." Someone brought my name up, and then 10 minutes later, I walked up, and I hadn't seen him in like
A long time.
like
yeah.
3 years or
Yeah.
something. And I was like, oh, "Okay, I guess we should do that."
And so, how long has the band been together as this ensemble?
The current one only.
The
Couple
Jack
months.
Guts has been for like 2 years about now, but like us three, probably about close to 2 years. We had the legend, Mr. Philip Oliver, on bass for most of those
Mango Dog.
years, but he left us.
But
He's
really,
still alive.
2 years is pretty much a new band,
Yeah,
Uh, considering.
Every 2 years. It's a new band.
Thanks to D Drum, located and made right here in Tampa, for donating the drum kit being used in the live music studio today. More at ddrum.com. And this is 88.5 WMNF in Tampa, the live music showcase. Our guest, the Jackettes. Can we hear another song, and what is it?
This song, this is a
Good
really
question.
old song. This one's called Bad Gatorade, and it's about bad Gatorade. You got me push a running place. Muscles moving. I'm reading books about the brain. What's it doing? It's like it's always fourth and long. Always losing. You shook yourself for so long. Now it's happening and real. And in those fields we smell of you. I remember the signs they had of our answer. We made the record even still. such a handsome boy. That's a sugar. Concrete and wheels, smoke, breathing steel. Hold it inside, just like you're an old Navy SEAL. Sail promenade, bang Gatorade. Keep playing hard, all for the love of the game.
The Jackettes are going to be at New World Brewery tonight, and the show is still happening. It has not. It's one of the few music events happening tonight that has not been canceled, and the weather will be beautiful tonight. We're not going to feel the effects of Irma until later in the weekend, so it's actually a great chance to get out and enjoy some music. If you want to check out three bands, the Jackettes are headlining tonight at New World Brewery. By the way, if you're concerned about the storm, WMNF will be covering it all week long, and sometime Saturday it'll start the northern turn, and that will determine actually where it is going. The projected path shows us the storm heading through the state of Florida and coming in at Miami area with a Cat 4 rating, and then crossing the land, losing power, and maybe being a Cat 2 when it crosses next to Tampa Bay. So that could be some strong winds, possibly some flooding, but more wind concern and possible loss of power in your neighborhood. But that's all later tonight. It's all beautiful. And we've got this band in our studio tonight, the Jackettes. Let's hear another one, and then after that, let's talk about the WMNF event coming up on September 29th. Really exciting event.
Yeah. offers sincere, but it's not enough. If we get old and our bodies get tired, will you bring me tea when I'm weeding your yard? I really love the radio.
Well, a lot of psychedelic stuff in that one. Was that intentional?
Yes.
On accident.
Yes.
I guess.
One big accident.
The Jaquettes are the psychedelic band in here today. Now, Jackson, I need to ask you about something. I know everybody at home's wondering about this. What's the high voice, and how does that happen? And does it hurt your voice? And does it come naturally? Where does that come from?
I don't know.
Has it always been there for you, or is it something you just discovered at some point?
I kind of forget how I figured that out. It's
because you're singing with a low voice, and then you can go
Yeah.
very, very high. And
it's not that hard. Like I don't.
It's not that hard.
I don't understand when people are that surprised. Like I don't know, because it doesn't feel like I'm straining myself. So it seems natural to me. I hated the sound of my regular voice when I would record, and so I think part of the beginning of the Jackets was kind of like an alter ego, like really like sassy voice that was not like sounding like my typical voice.
well, in some of your songs, it's kind of a soulful sounding deal, you know.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the old soul singers would sing high.
Right. Yeah. I was trying to kind of get into that mode, maybe.
Well, let me tell our listeners we have an event just kind of scheduled for the end of the month. It's on Friday, September 29th. It's a WMNF event, and it's called "Hit Me with Your Best Shot." And we got 8 really top local bands to agree to be challenged to put out their best 20 minutes of music, their very best songs, no filler. And it's 20-minute sets, 10-minute break time, and just like a rapid fire kind of deal. 8 bands in 4 hours, and a real sampler. And the Jaquettes are playing, along with Sonic Graffiti,
Okay.
Luxury Maine,
Oh yeah.
The Infinite Eights, Hello Joyce, Faye Roy,
Ooh.
Band of Sorrows, and Ari Chi. So
Yeah.
it's going to be
Ari Kai.
Ari
Ari
Kai,
Kai.
Yeah.
Ari Kai, and she's like a soul.
She's great.
She's a
Yeah.
real soul singer.
Yeah,
She's a friend.
She's
She's
the
a
real
friend.
deal.
Jackson's fake.
So this is going to be really
Listen to Colorful.
a fantastic night. And how are you guys going to approach doing a 20-minute set with your best stuff only?
Well, we really only
well,
have one good song, so I think we're gonna play that one for 20
We
minutes.
typically only play filler, so this is definitely all of this there is filler. So no,
Hopefully string some stuff together and not even stop.
yeah,
Just go
maybe
right. Keep rolling into the next
yeah.
song.
I mean, 20 minutes. We'll try to pack as much as we can in there.
All right, well, put that on your calendar. It's Friday the 29th, and it's 8 bands, $8,
Ooh.
Nice.
and 8 p.m.
Nice. Easy to remember.
Eights.
Crazy eights, and it's 12 at the door, so you save a lot of money if you get in advance. And the event is posted at WMNF.org, and you can start getting tickets now. It's going to be a fantastic event, and this band will be there, the Jacquettes. Can we hear another one from the Jacquettes?
Yeah. You guys feel like doing Callahan?
Yeah.
How much time do we have?
We have like 17 or 18
Oh,
minutes,
man.
so we have time for probably at least 3 more songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to do Callahan?
Yeah.
Give me 1 sec. All
This
right.
is a little tricky because I can't see you, Evan.
Yeah, I don't remember where you are. Are you
Are
ready?
you still here?
No, I actually brought a guy in off the street to play. the
Oh,
rest.
okay.
Are you ready?
You sound just like Evan.
1, 2, 3.
Girl from the north, lady, lay. You're headed west, but I want you to stay. Words from the mother, so we calibrate. I come to you, 'cause I don't know the way. Walking with blessing, sipping Bengal tea. Talk about the past, 'cause our future's so hard to see. Constantly playing to your afterglow. I love it all, I just hope that you know. Ooh, you know I need it. Getting low on spirit. Time is moving hardly. There's no more darling parties. I'm tired of the beaches, lonely double features. A bunch of high school kids who are twice my age. Has indiscretion, the other has the truth. I take from both, 'cause I'm still chasing my youth. Bring me orange blossoms, and new memories. Let's start with you, and that's easy to see.
All right. The Jacquettes are going to be at Newport Brewery tonight, and any other shows between now and the September 29th to talk about?
Yeah, we have a show next week. Next Thursday, is that right? Next Thursday, I
Something
think.
like that.
At the
14th?
Bins in St. Petersburg, FL. and that is with
Plastic Pink
the Plastic Pinks and Soapbox Soliloquy. Is that how you say it? I don't know how to say that.
Soliloquy,
I always just call her Soapbox. Everyone knows who I'm talking about when I say that.
And then the 20th or the right?
What are you talking
The
about?
20th?
Oh,
For Evan, you talk about that. I don't really. You know more than I do.
are we allowed to talk about that? It's a secret show, but
It's for a good cause.
we're
Just
Talk
whisper and
Talk about the good
no, no, no.
cause.
we're playing the So Far Sound session in Orlando. It's for refugees. Donations go to refugees to house, refugees, and there will be a bunch in the audience, so it'll be cool to meet a lot of them and see it. I don't know. It'll be cool, and it's a big event that is going to be international. A bunch of people just got added to the bill worldwide, such as Andrew Bird and We the Kings, and
And what's the date?
it's the 20th of September.
There'll be a
but
video. but
invite only.
Yeah. little
Ooh.
little exclusive.
Are
Sounds-
we invited?
I don't think so. We just have to play.
Okay, the band is the Jaquettes, and we are on Facebook Live. If you go to WMNF's Live Music Showcase page, you can join the watching of that show, and you can share it if you would like more of your friends to know about the Jaquettes live on WMNF. This is the Live Music Showcase. We do this every Friday from 2 to 3, right after Joel and Shilke's Art in Your Ear, and right before the Rhythm Revival. Today, Ronnie Elliott returns to the Rhythm Revival, filling in for Reverend Billy. So it should be a great show right after the 3 o'clock news update. We'll update you with everything about Irma at the 3 o'clock news, and then Ronnie will be here for a couple of hours of fantastic old blues and rock and country and hillbilly music. So look forward to that show coming up at 3 o'clock. We have time for 2 or 3 more songs. We've got 11 or 12 minutes. You do kind of short songs, so we're playing a lot of songs today by the Jaquettes.
Evan, are you on the same page as us right now?
I think so.
Okay. No, don't say anything more. I want to let this be live. If this
I hope
goes
we are.
down,
I
it's
hope
gonna
we
be.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
All right.
And my old man had so much hair. He lost it all. Was it me? Was it bad? Was it all my fault? And my old man had so much hair. He lost it all. Was it me? Was it bad? Was it all my fault? Like he said, is she just the does it feel bad if we respect what brings you to you see the love that's
Okay. We're getting more and more psychedelic as the hour goes on. The drugs must be kicking in.
That is correct.
All right, the Jaquettes are here, and a band that's been around for a couple of years, and they're one of WMNF's favorite bands. They're playing at New World Brewery tonight. They're part of the WMNF Hit Me With Your Best Shot on September 29th. And what's the recording situation with the band? You've got a couple or three recordings out.
Yeah, we have
albums, EPs, kind of deal.
The first thing we ever did was just a mixtape that we put out. We don't really play too much from that, but we have our full-length album, Flubber Soul, that we put out like about a year and a half ago, and then the next one that is about to come out, and then we're well on the way to having another one after that. So there's plenty of music coming.
More to come.
And so, are you writing like all the time, or do you go in spurts, or where do the songs come from?
Most of the time, I do write in spurts, and then after that, I'll probably feel like worried that I'll never write another song again. But yeah, most of the time they kind of come, and then the last couple times it's just there's been kind of a theme, and there's felt like the cohesive group. So that's kind of what the next one is going to be like. Basically, I don't ever really sit down to write.
And do you share the songs, the in progress with anybody, with the band, or with somebody else who's you trust, or you just kind of let them come along as it comes along?
If I'm like really pumped on it, I'll probably to quickly email it out to everyone in the band, but I feel like the next, I've been talking about, we have the record coming out this fall, hopefully, but then the record after that, I feel like I've been talking about it, but really they haven't heard that. These guys have not heard much of it at all. So yeah, it's like, I try to like make it by myself, and then once I feel like they're good enough on their own, like that way, like guitar and piano or something, then can give them to the rest of the band.
All right, we're talking to Jackson Davis of the Jaquettes. We got time, I think, for one more song, about 4 minutes or so,
Okay.
4 or 5 minutes.
I think we're gonna end it with the one that got us all started.
And to check on to find out about you guys, you're on Facebook, Bandcamp, what else?
Facebook, Bandcamp is just jackets.bandcamp.com. We do have a website.
It's
Sometimes.
yeah.
It's called thejackets.com. But it's
Under construction.
It's under construction, and
But yeah, Facebook's good.
Facebook's good.
Facebook's the best.
Instagram. Find
I
us
think
on
we
the
have
gram.
Instagram.
Okay, the Jaquettes.
Mm-hmm.
What's this last song?
This last song is called Supermarket Blues, and it was like the first song we ever learned. can that happen?
How could I think that someone could love me?
And how could she believe